Refraction of light at curved surfaces. Here we are going to learn the definitions of some of important force. The first one is lens. Lens is formed when a transparent material. Here the transparent material bounded by two surfaces of which one or both surfaces are spherical. That is, a lens is bounded by at least one curved surface. What is the meaning of transparent material? The material which allows the light, that is called transparent material. Then some typical lenses along with their names are shown. First one, biconvex lens. This biconvex lens has two spherical surfaces. It is thick at the middle and thin at the edges. So next one is biconcave lens. It is thin at the middle and thick at the edges. And plano-convex lens. One side it is a plane and other side is a convex surface. Next one, plano-concave lens. One side is plane surface, other side is concave surface. Next one, concavo-convex lens. Center of curvature. It is denoted by C. Each curved surface is a part of a sphere. The center of sphere which contains the part of curved surface is called center of curvature. If a lens contains two curved surfaces, their center of curvatures are denoted as C1 and C2. Here I am taking biconvex lens. In this biconvex lens we have two curved surfaces. So two center of curvatures are there, C1 and C2. For plano-convex lens we have only one center, that is C, because plane surface doesn't have any center. Okay? Next, radius of curvature. Here we understand the distance between the center of curvature and curved surface. So it is the curve. Any point on the curved surface is called radius of curvature. Radii of curvatures are represented by R1 and R2. Here I am taking biconvex lens. So for this biconvex lens, the radius of two curvatures are R1 and R2. For regular convex lens, the two radius are equal, R1 equal to R2. Next, principal axis. The line joining the point C1 and C2 is called principal axis. The midpoint of the thin lens is called optic center P. Here for biconvex lens, the line passing through center of curvature C1 and C2 and also it passes through optic center P. So that line is called principal axis. And the next point is focal point or focus. It is denoted by capital F. A parallel beam of light incident on a lens converges to a point or seems to emanate from a point on the principal axis. Emanate. So, the definition, if you want to write, that is the point of convergence or the point from which ray seems to emanate is called focus. It is denoted by capital F. So, we can understand this focal point with these two diagrams. On the left side of the screen we have biconvex lens, on the right side we have biconcave lens. So here for biconvex lens, it is also called convergent lens, and biconcave lens is also called divergent lens. Why we called convergent and divergent lens? For our understanding, I am taking only 3 rays coming from distant object and 2 rays are parallel to the principal axis and 1 ray passes through along the principal axis. After refraction, all these 3 rays meet at one point on other side of the principal axis. That point is called focus. Now let me explain this biconcave lens. Here also I am taking 3 rays parallel to the principal axis, 2 rays parallel to the principal axis, and 1 ray is passing through principal axis. It doesn't deviate in both occasions. So here in the first diagram for biconvex lens, the light rays converge at one point. For the biconcave lens, the light ray diverges, and if you extend the light rays of biconcave lens which diverges, the light rays meets at the one point on the principal axis. You can clearly show that, seeing that dotted lines are there, that is the focus of the biconcave lens. So that's why we called that is a divergent lens. And the final point here, the important one also, is focal length, small f. The distance between the focus and optic center is called focal length. So here in the left side of the diagram also we have distance between P and F, and right side also. So every lens has 2 focal points. What is the relation between F and R? F is equal to, small f equal to R by 2, R equal to 2F. So half of the radius is called focal length.